Hello guys, welcome to Autolatest Cars. Today we are talking about the new and the most well-equipped Ford Transit Connect ever on European market. Today we borrowed the car from our partner. It's called Ford Roadhill. It's in Bucharest, the biggest Ford dealership in Bucharest area. It's a Ford Transit Connect, but with full option, everything you want on an utility van, on entry-level segment of utility cars on European market. First of all, when we are talking about the Ford Transit Connect, we have to talk about the VW Caddy, a car that was launched in 2020. This one was launched in 2023 because it's the van version. It's not Tourneo for people. This is a van version. First of all, we like we like this car because it's not a VW. So a lot of you guys. There are a type of businesses that hate working on VW cars, and that's normal. A lot of you guys drive on, I don't know, let's say on a Renault Express or a Peugeot Rifter or a Peugeot Partner or a Citroën Berlingo or even an older Fiat Doppler. But today we are talking about the Ford Transit Connect, a car that is built by VW for Ford. But it's better. First of all, the design is much more improved compared with the VW. The front grille is bigger. Of course, we are driving a limited edition with the LED directional lights. It has also Ford logo on the inside. The big grille, a lot of chrome inside, and on the dash on the front grille, a car that actually it's quite beautiful with this. Metallic VW paint. This is not a Ford paint. It's a VW paint, which looks quite good. Also, the car has alloy wheels. Let's say it has an 255 by R17. It's a Continental all-season tire. A tire that it's quite good. It has 17-inch alloy wheels, and of course the bumpers are colored in the same color. The mirror is black. The handles are of course in the same color as the car, and in the back you'll see the Connect logo. It has this time is not Tourneo, it's Transit and Connect, a car that it was configured with L3. So this is a long wheelbase version of the Connect. A best buy from the point of view of Ford Roadhill Romania, because the price tag is not so big compared with the L2, but it actually has a better driving feel on the longitudinal stability, because it has a longer wheelbase, and of course for the company it's even better because it has a bigger payload. So the competition, this car costs in Romania around 25,000 euros with VAT included, but with the 102 horsepower 2.0 TDI, 6-speed manual gearbox, and the entry-level trend. But the competition, actually I look at the competition. So the German Mercedes Citan Furgon, which is actually a Renault Kangoo that it's actually a former Dacia Docker because it's the same car. It's the direct competitor of this car. It's called Mercedes Citan Furgon 112 CDI, long wheelbase. The engine is 1.5 DCI with 160 horsepower and 7-speed DCT Getra gearbox. It's an older gearbox, but it's okay. It's a Getra one. The price takes 44,000 euros with all equipment. The second place, of course, is the VW Cargo VW Caddy Cargo Maxi with the same engine, with the same gearbox, but with a price tag with full options like 52,000 euros. So it's much more expensive compared with this Ford Transit. And of course the Citroën Berlingo van long wheelbase version with the 1.5 blue HDI engine, 130 horsepower, but an 88 AC torque converter gearbox, a car that it's in France around 35,000 euros. So this car actually competes with the Citroën Berlingo van long wheelbase, not with VW Caddy, because Caddy it's much more expensive. So if you want a top of the line VW Caddy, you definitely should go and buy a Ford Transit Connect, a car that it's actually the same car like VW, but much more improved from the point of view of the design and of course the price tag. Okay, let's talk about the engine, and let's talk about the things that makes this Ford a very good VW. Okay, we open the bonnet. Of course, it's a VW. It doesn't have some special struts, but it's a very good system. The build quality is better than the previous generation of Transit Connect because this car is made by VW. Of course, you don't have the insulation for the bonnet because this diesel is top of the line from my point of view. It's called 2.0 TDI. Of course, Ford will say this engine is called 2.0 EcoBlue, but of course it's a VW engine, an engine that it's called the direct designation. It's EA288 Evo, 288 Evo, an engine that was launched on the European market. I don't know, like 3 years after Dieselgate, 2017, and but this is the last this is the last version, and it has 122 horsepower. Between 2,570 RPM till 4,255. So it has 122 horsepower on a very big RPM range, which is quite good for an utility car because when it's empty, this car is quite sporty, and when you put 800 kilograms on it, it's decent. So this is the plus compared with the previous generation Transit Connect with 1.5 TDCi engine that was made by Peugeot and Ford, and this is an improvement because it's a 2-liter. Of course, the torque is like 320 Newton meters, around 1,600 RPM, 0-100 11.4 seconds, and Vmax it's like 190 kilometers an hour, and that's because it has a 7-speed dual clutch gearbox. It's called DSG7. It's oil dual clutch gearbox, the same gearbox that you could buy. You will receive on the Passat B9 and the Skoda Superb, like 50-60,000 euros car. The same engine, the same gearbox. So this is important. But we have to talk about the EA288 Evo because it has a twin dosing technology. So it has 1D DPF with an integrated catalytic converter SCR with AdBlue, and of course after that you'll receive another catalytic converter also with AdBlue. So it has two AdBlue fuel injection system. It has 15 liters of AdBlue. It's enough for a lot of, let's say, 10,000 kilometers. This engine, it's iron. The pistons are made of iron. So the turbocharger actuator on this version it's electric. It's not vacuumatic. Another important thing, and it has an integrated intercooler in the intake manifold. So it's very efficient. The injection system is like 2,200 bar, and it has a sound of very beautiful. So if you drive the older 2.0 TDI engine on the previous generation, this is the new system. This is a new engine. It's more efficient. It's mounted on the Audi A6, Audi A4. So it's a premium engine made by VW. Actually is the same engine that is mounted on the Audi A6 or Audi A4. But when you mount it on a utility car like this one, it's quite beautiful. And this is the first one that doesn't have an soundproofing on the hood, because the engine is quite soundproof. From my point of view, this is the best 2.0 engine on the market. Of course, alongside with the 2.0 from Mercedes-Benz and the 2.0 from BMW, but the BMW timing chains, free chains, have a lot of problems around 180-200,000 kilometers. This has a normal dry timing belt, but of course it has one little problem, a problem that nobody would want to talk because it has a wet oil pump belt. Of course it could run 250-300,000 kilometers, no problem. From my point of view, go change it, go change that tiny little oil pump timing wet belt. It's like it's very cheap. It's complicated, but it's very cheap. But of course in Germany you'll have an upgrade version made by I don't know what company. It's like 1,000 euro, and you put also a chain on the oil pump. So this is the all technical details about this car. Okay, let's go inside to see about to see the space inside. So okay, we open the first door. This is an L3, it's a very big one. It has an optional LED lights. VW asks you around 80 euros for that. They are almost standard and or at Ford. The build quality, as I told you, it's quite good. You have a 12 volts here, which is wow. It has a plastic protection and a lot of systems. Of course, it's not the biggest one on the market. I think that Citroën Berlingo XL it's bigger. I think it's bigger, but the L3 Transit Connect it's top of the line. The build quality, it's a VW build quality. Of course, you could push this one and open the doors. Let me show you everything. It's quite beautiful. It's better built than any other French cars on this system. It has a very tall stop lights, which is quite good because when you crash it in the down there, it will save a lot of money because this is expensive. And of course, it has a lateral door that runs and works quite beautiful with no problem. And this plastic thing in the back, okay. And inside you will have the DSG gearbox, of course, with auto hold. This is the VW. This is a VW platform. You have the multimedia system standard, with of course with the touch button for the air conditioning, which is quite not okay compared with the previous generation Transit Connect. The seats are quite good. The build quality it's inside is quite good. You have a lot of space down there. This car doesn't have an armrest. It's an optional, but you will have a wireless charging down there and stop and start buttons. 2025 you don't have USB chargers, you have only USB-C chargers. So this car it's sold in Romania by Drawbar. The entry level, as I told you, it's called Transit Connect Van L2. This is an L3. The entry level diesel engine is 2.0, 102 horsepower, and the price tag with VAT with a lot of discounts is like 4,600 euros. The price tag is 29 without discounts. With the discount is 5,600 euros. The whole price with VAT included 24,900 euros. So this car it's actually a bargain compared with the Peugeot and Citroën. And of course Renault doesn't make anymore the Express because they are not capable of making the Express Euro 6 Temp E compatible. So you don't have on the European market, you don't have anymore Mercedes Citan, you don't have Renault Express, I think you don't have Kangoo, and Fiat Doblo. I don't know what's happening with the Kangoo, with the Fiat Doblo, because in this market it's not possible to buy Kangoo. Doblo Fiat actually builds the older generation of Doblo, but is not important on this market because they have the previous generation of 1.6 multi-jet engines, and we are talking about Euro 6 Temp E. So this 2.0 TDI engine or 2.0 EcoBlue engine on the Ford Transit Connect, it's compatible with all EU emissions. The car drives beautifully. It's quite a fast one. You could go, as I told you, 190 kilometers an hour, and it's like 15,000 euros cheaper than a Caddy Cargo Maxi or a Citan Furgol, the previous generation of Citan, because I think they still make it on some different markets. From my point of view, this one is a best buy because it's actually cheap. It's it's made by VW. Also, you could buy it as a plug-in version, but it's more expensive compared with this turbo diesel one. But from my point of view, my advice is don't go for the 2.0 TDI 102 because it's an detuned engine and it doesn't work quite beautifully. Empty, it doesn't work beautifully at all when it's when you put some cargo inside. Go for the 2.0 TDI 122 horsepower because it has 320 Newton meters. It has the DSG7 gearbox, which is actually a beautiful one, a beautiful system. You could run 150 kilometers long on the autobahn or on the highway with no problem. The fuel consumption it's around 7.58 liters in city driver bumper to bumper, and outside you could go on an average like 5.5, which is quite good because this car is not this car is not light. This car is a heavy duty one because it's an L3. It has a reinforced rear suspension, so this car is quite a bargain from my point of view. So you'll have every good things from VW, the engine, the gearbox, the build quality, and of course you'll have all the good things from Ford, better service, dealerships, better warranty. This car has 4 years or 150,000 kilometers, so you have a lot of good stuffs from the two worlds, from VW world and from Ford world, and this is quite good because this car is quite competitive. And the LED headlights, the DSG gearbox, as I told you, the 2.0 TDI engine, everything are working beautifully for a car that actually, if you could buy it in the Tourneo version, it could be a better car from my point of view, better car than a big SUV, than a compact SUV. So you definitely should keep in mind, if you want to buy a big SUV with a hybrid engine around 35,000 euros, go at a dealership and review and test drive on Tourneo with 5 seats, L2, not L3. L3 is bigger. Go to Tourneo short wheelbase with this 2.0 TDI DSG7, and of course you will have a bigger car, better car, and a better resale value because this is made by VW, so everybody knows that. Even Ford dealerships knows that. So in 10 years from now, this car will have a better resale value compared with the Transit Connect made by made by Ford with the Peugeot and the PSA, the TDCi diesel engines. So that's it. If you like what we are saying here, what we are promoting here, please like and subscribe to make more videos like this one. Thank you.